Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. We like to use Tip Tuesday as kind of the mantra of the day. And yesterday I was thinking about what I was going to share with everyone, and so many different topics about nutrition and exercise and stuff like that, meal prep. But I think that my fellow coaches have shared so much great information on those types of subjects, and honestly, meal prep isn't really my forte. So I'm going to leave that to them, and I want to kind of delve into a different side of things. As you may remember from my bio, I'm a holistic health practitioner, and so I really strive for a holistic approach in everything. So what I want to do today is kind of talk to you about the mind-body aspect of all of this, and specifically about re-engaging in your life. So oftentimes we get caught up in these ruts, and we just get caught up in these routines, and we just keep going and going, and our mind just totally leaves the picture, right? We're on autopilot, and we just go about it and don't question it and just keep doing the same things, whether or not they bring us joy, whether or not they really suit our needs or our goals. So I want to get us out of our mind in those regards and kind of refocus and get back on track. I want to keep it super simple though, right? Because we've got enough that we're thinking about. We've got our containers, we've got our workouts, we've got our shakes. I mean, we've got all of this stuff, and hopefully by now a lot of that's becoming routine, but I don't want to complicate getting your mind right, okay? So I want to keep it simple with a couple of tips. First one, have fun. We don't do enough of this. We get so wrapped up in day-to-day stuff and the must-dos and the chores and the job tasks and priorities and this and that, that we don't stop and have fun anymore. This is where we can take a lesson from our babies, our kids, or even our animals. I mean, my God, they find joy in the smallest of things, right? So we need to do that as adults too. We need to have fun, whether that means playing a game with your spouse or your kids every day, or it means branching out and going to, I don't know, a bunco game with some girlfriends in the neighborhood or something. Whatever it is, have fun. If it means running like Phoebe from Friends down the street waving your arms while you do your cardio, great. At least you're having fun. Hi, Julie. At least do something fun. Laugh. Laughter is so amazing for our souls, and not just like our souls really, but our physical being as well. Science has proven its benefits over and over, so laugh. Have fun, okay? Second thing is to learn beyond the walls. We grow up in these academic boundaries at school. We start from a young age, 5, 6 years old, going to kindergarten. Everything's within walls. The teacher closes a door, keeps us in there, and we learn everything from within these walls. It goes that way through our entire academic careers. We just keep going to school within walls. And the university, it's all in a classroom. So I challenge you and encourage you to go beyond that. Go outside of those walls and learn, whether it's going for a walk and just, I don't know, immersing yourself in nature that's there. Think about it, explore it. Maybe you see a new plant that you've never seen before and you take a picture of it and you go home and you Google it. Whatever it is, it doesn't have to be something that specific, but learn outside the walls. Try a new class, get outside of your comfort zone and embrace something new, learn something new that you wouldn't normally take on. Engaging our mind, learning new material is a great way to go beyond what we think that we can do, and it's fun. And that goes right back to number 1, having fun, right? Okay. Number 3 is to reach out to someone that you haven't talked to in a while. We, at our fingertips, have access to hundreds, thousands of people across the world. Most of us have friends in different cities, different countries, different states, whatever it is, and we don't necessarily have intimate contact with them on a regular basis, and because again, we get wrapped up in our routines. So reach out to someone that you haven't talked to in a long time. Maybe Facebook stalk them real quick, see what's going on in their life, and reach out and be like, hey, you just bought a new house, how cool is that? I love your pictures. You know, whatever it is, engage with someone that you haven't engaged with in a long time. Make a genuine connection there. In that way, it helps us remember the important people in our lives, or just to be grateful that we have 750 friends, you know, but make them friends, not just acquaintances. It's great to have, you know, a big network of people that you can reach out to and whatnot, but having a real intimate relationship with someone versus just a quick like on their family photo or whatever will really enrich your life, and it will engage you more into your life. Number 4 is the opposite. Disengage from something. Again, we're wrapped up in our routines. We do it just to do it because that's what we do, and we don't question it most of the time. But is every single thing that you're doing throughout your day necessary or important, or is it moving you further towards your goals or towards who you want to be and what you want to have? There's something, if not more than one something, that you can eliminate that will take away some noise so that you can engage in the important things. Do you have to help your friend with this or that? Do you have to do that load of laundry right then? Can it wait? Because maybe your kids are going, I want to play this, or can we make this art and whatever. Hi, Betty. Do you have to do that load of laundry right then? Or do you have to do a certain task at work? Maybe you've taken on too much and all of a sudden you're stressing out. So disengage from something. Eliminate all that noise, because honestly, there's a lot going on in your life that doesn't suit you anymore. And it's perfectly fine. It's awesome, in fact, to take a strong, hard look at that and eliminate whatever it is that you can so that you can live a more focused life, a more engaged life that's going to move you towards what you want. Okay? So number 5, deconstruct your issues. Okay? We get wrapped up in why we think we can't do something, why we'll never be something or have something. So deconstruct it, break it down. What's stopping you? Flip it. I can't do this because da-da-da. Well, flip it around. If I do this, da-da-da will happen. So break down those things that are holding you back. And I think this ties into the disengaging from things. We don't allow ourselves opportunities to do a lot of the things that we want and love and need because we're so wrapped up in BS, right? So deconstruct that BS, deconstruct those issues that are holding you back from what you want, and refocus on the things that you really do want, that bring you joy, that bring you closer. Yeah, we have stuff we have to do. That's life, that's being an adult, it is. But there is a lot that we don't have to do, and there's nothing wrong with saying no. You don't have to say yes to everybody and everything. Saying no is great and will bring you more joy and more respect in the long run. Something that I think of, and I catch myself doing this a lot, is just being more engaged with my children. Yeah, Betty said, myself is the only thing that holds me back. It's so true. We hold ourselves back from so much, and so we need to re-engage with ourselves, with our world, so that we can work towards what we want and need. But with my children, I'll notice that they're constantly asking me for something, right? Because that's what kids do. And I miss so many opportunities with them, just to admire the artwork that they did, or to sit down and play a game of bingo. How long does that take? Because I think I need to vacuum the floor, or we got to go and run this errand or do that, and then I miss out on these important things. So when someone's speaking to you, stop what you're doing, give them your attention. And if you can't, because you're in the middle of something important, you're at work and you're in the middle of something important, then say, hey, I really want to hear what you have to say. Give me 5 minutes and I am all yours. And that's it. There's important people, important connections that are lost every day because we're in busy work, okay? I came across this awesome quote that I want to share with you all. This is, you may not be where you've been, and you may not have arrived at where you're going, but you're definitely on your way there right now. It's kind of deep, right? But let me break it down. We all have times in our lives that we can look back on and go, God, I was awesome. I was kicking ass then. I was the best way. Whatever it is. You may not be there right now. We all have goals. I want to be 140 pounds. I want to lose 6 inches. I want to be able to run that marathon, whatever. You may not be there right now. You may not have achieved that yet. But if you're working every day, you're engaged with your life, and you're working every day, you are on your way there. And that's what matters, okay? A lot of us had a bad week. We're not quite to our goals. That's okay. You're on your way there with every choice that you make. So these are ways, quick and easy ways to get engaged. Have fun. Learn outside the walls. Reach out to someone you haven't connected with in a while to re-engage with your world, your network. Disengage from things that you don't need any longer or that don't suit you, and deconstruct your issues. Break down what's holding you back, flip it, get rid of it, move on. So this week on Saturday's Zoom call, I've sent everyone an invite. We'll be doing our drawing for this week's prize, and so to be entered into that drawing, I'm going to ask you to comment on this video with your takeaway, or what you did to have fun, what you did to use one of those tips to get outside, to re-engage with your life. Tell me what you did. Tell me what your takeaway is from this, and then hashtag takeaway, and I will enter you into the drawing. All right, you guys are rocking it, you're kicking butt, and you're all worth it. We are all worth it, so let's do this. This is day 1 of our last week, so let's knock it out of the park, ladies. Love ya.